And hello, everybody, and welcome to the North American Invitational 2022 LAXNAI in Utica, New York at the Adirondack Bank Center. I am David Wee, along here with my broadcast partner, Greg Beecher, to bring you the Woodsmen against More Dudes in a 17th place matchup, where the winner will become 17th place overall in this three-day tournament, as the third day is all playoff games here, as the two teams are getting ready and getting set for the opening face-off.
And if you're wondering, you can find all the stats and all the game schedules if you go to LAXNAI, which stands for LAX North American Invitational.com. You go over to Points Bench. You can click on the games, the groups, the points. You can see all the statistics as we go. Here's our goal scoring leaders. Amazing game. LAXNAI has done an awesome job making sure everything's posted up here. As you can see, the schedule's already filled out. How they get it all done on time, I don't know.
It's very fast-paced box lacrosse here with two 15-minute halves.
And the running time has been interesting because you really see the possessions matter so much, not being able to stop the clock, other than the final 2 minutes of the second half.
And we've seen a fair amount of games there where the face-offs have been more important than ever in gaining that possession there, as we've seen many teams have just had that pure face-off specialist and single-handedly win them games.
That's the thing with hockey and lacrosse is you have a guy who can give you an extra possession. You can score, and then you get the extra possession every time you get the ball.
Ready here for the opening face-off as the rest of the personnel getting onto the field, as a late Woodsman is getting on there on the left side. And here we go. Ball will be picked up by More Dudes to start here as they win the opening face-off. It'll be scooped up there by More Dudes, and they'll have it on the far side. Troy Becker. That's to Murph Butler. To the near side, shot, and that just goes high. It'll be corralled by Becker. A one-timer and score!
What a goal. That much goalie's going to do about that one. Coming all the way across the net, and a beautiful finish. He tucks it right in.
Tommy Castagna able to get it through on the one-timer feed, and just like that, under 1 minute, it's already 1-0 for More Dudes over the Woodsmen. Woodsmen win the face-off in the offensive zone there on the near side. Number 24. Looking for some help.
Gets a screen.
Set. There's a shot right in the chest. There's Jenkins Angus. And and a quick goal there by number 4 of the Woodsmen. Just like that, a quick retaliation on the next offensive series. We're all tied up here at 1.
See, beautiful job. He sets the screen. He takes the shot. He picks up the rebound as he's charging back to the net. Beautiful fake, hard right. Beats the goalie. What a play.
Just over a minute and a half, and we've already seen a goal from both of these teams. And here we go as the More Dudes have the ball here in the offensive zone. That pass not there, but recovered over the top, hits the post. And that'll bounce off and go to number 7 for the Woodsmen, and back the other way we come. Of a low shot there, and that just kind of bounces out. And another ball that just almost trickled through. And the More Dudes will recover it here as they will enter the offensive zone on the near side. Tommy Castagna, he was the one who had the goal earlier for More Dudes. Back to Castagna. That pass not there, and it'll bounce off the half wall. As number 7 tried to get that ball out, but it's picked up by More Dudes. They're back on the attack on the far side. It's a pass out in front. Another pass out in front. Shot, score! Some great passing between More Dudes as Sean Riley is able
Number
to
7
hammer
trying to
it
get that
home.
ball
It is
out, but
now
it's picked up.
2-1 for More Dudes over the Woodsmen. Already not even 3 minutes into the game here, and we've already seen 3 goals. Some great early action here between these two teams as More Dudes will win the faceoff. But the loose ball corralled up by number 24 of the Woodsmen. Thinks about taking the shot. He'll just wait for the rest of the offensive unit to come out onto his side of the field. There's a bit of a pick there to help out. The ball's on the near side. Number 40 for the Woodsmen. Loads up. Tries to find a man. He gets it to 77. Low shot, and he snipes it through and ties this game up at 2. Hard release from number 77 at the point, and he's able to get it by Angus. And we're all tied up here. 4 goals already in roughly 3.5 minutes. We've got an offensive fireworks show here. Loose ball, who's going to get it? And still loose. That ball will be kind of lifted over the bench. And number 1 of the Woodsmen was saying that it should be his possession, even though he was the clear one who was tossing that ball over. So More Dudes' ball. Pass out in front. Back to the point. There's a low shot, and that just goes off the goaltender, number 20. And the Woodsmen come back the other way. Here comes number 1, cutting through the middle in the offensive zone. Tries a bounce shot, bit of a changeup, and that just goes out of play. So it'll be the More Dudes ball. More Dudes in the yellow, and the maroon numbers are the Woodsmen in the black, yellow, and white. More Dudes now getting into the offensive zone. Castagna, who had the first goal for the team, he's got it on the near side. Centering pass almost had the one-timer, but it went from the outside of the net. And the Woodsmen will take over. Number 7. He'll get it to number 15 there on the near side center line. Now into the offensive zone is number 4. Pass it over the top, but it is battered away by a defender. It's number 4. It's going to scoot through. Low shot. And that'll be easily saved by Angus, as that ball is trying to go through some traffic. And the ball will be turned over to the More Dudes. So we'll start their offense. Tie game, all at 2. Just under 9:30 left to go here in the first half. Ball on the far side of the yellow line. King Gorman launches it all the way over to Riley. Riley can't handle it, but he's able to scoop up the loose ball. To the near side. There's a shot. That just trickles through and scores.
Wow, how did that one trickle through?
Huge rocket of a shot by Murph Butler. And that just gets through the legs of the Woodsman goaltender. And it's now 3-2 for More Dudes. Let's take a look at the replay of what happened.
Hit him and then kind of bounced around. He wasn't able to gather it up. Great shot.
That's what happens with the strong, powerful shot. Even if it hits the goalie, has a chance to trickle through, and that's what happened here. And that gives the lead for More Dudes. It's 3-2 as they win the faceoff.
4. I believe it's 4-2. They just hadn't updated it yet.
Well, the scoreboard here is still waiting for the update. Odd man rush the other way for 24. There's a shot, and he scores! Hits the top corner on the odd man rush. And just like that, a huge goal for More Dudes. For the Woodsmen. 3-2. As they get their third one of the half.
Nice outlet pass. Come up on the odd man rush, feeds it across. Fakes to the right. Beautiful. Comes back to the left side and scores. It's 3-3.
All knotted up here at 3 apiece. Face off one there by the Woodsmen as they're able to scoot up. 77 gets it to the near side for double zeros. Back to 77 at the top. He'll get it to number 4. And that pass is not there, and it's intercepted going back the other way. It's Tommy Castagna. He'll get it off to the far side, loads it up, back to Castagna. He takes a shot, and he scores! Another rifled shot from Tommy Castagna, and he gets it from the near side, cutting through the middle. And now he gives his team the lead again. It's 4-3 for More Dudes over the Woodsmen.
Great job on defense. The Woodsmen get the ball. I'm sorry, More Dudes gets the ball up, pass it across the field, comes back to that side, and then shoots to the opposite side. You keep that goalie moving left to right. It's very hard to keep going back and forth, especially that fast.
Face off won by More Dudes. Sean Riley has it on the near side. He'll get it to the far end for Murph Butler, who had a goal earlier. He takes another shot from the same spot he scored earlier, and that's going to be patted away by the goaltender. Butler shrugging off some of those hits, and he'll lob it back to his teammate Troy Becker. Here's a pass out in front and score! Andrew Haas getting out there right in the high slot. Left all alone. Oh, scored earlier. They might be waving off that goal. I saw a referee kind of wave his hands out. Maybe not.
We will see. Yeah.
We've got a referee coming to the scorekeeper here.
Woodsmen all slide up. They leave two guys wide open down by the net. The guy from the far side tries to make it over, but when you leave a guy all alone in front of the net at this tournament, that's what's going to happen. Nice try by the goalie. Great play by More Dudes.
Scoreboard still reading 4-3 right now.
They did the...
Oh, there it is. There it is. So they are counting it. Just as odd referees kind of wave it off. Looks like they did that for a second. It will count. Here comes number 16 on a breakaway. Odd man rush. Pass. One-timer. Oh, it's saved. Oh, no, it went in.
And the Woodsmen say, we can do that too.
Oh, my. I thought that stayed out for a minute, but the referee saw otherwise. I'd love to see a replay on that one. I thought it went off the left pad of Angus on that little exchange. Odd man rush here.
Oh, you can see it come back out of the net.
Oh, it scored it back out.
Again, moving the goalie left to right. It's hard to do. And that's how you score on these top-level goalies that are out here.
1-goal game now as the Woodsmen find themselves in a 1-goal deficit, but just scored and keeping this game very close here. It has been nothing but a fireworks show here in the first half. We've seen 9 goals already split between the two teams. As that pass went high and awry for More Dudes, as the pass was intended for Castagna.
Somehow he holds on to the ball, but then gives it away on the pass.
Pass intercepted. Now More Dudes come back the other way. Odd man rush. Castagna takes a shot. That just goes off the right arm of the Woodsman goalkeeper. Battle for the ball in the neutral zone. It's going to be taken by More Dudes.
Beautiful job by the goalie there, holding the post and getting the shoulder out.
Castagna trying to get the pass off. Oh, it's a loose ball, and Castagna will pick it right back up. Directing traffic here. He's on the near side for behind the back pass. Cross-ring pass. There's a shot. That went off number 22, a defender. It will still be corralled by More Dudes. Low shot. That's going to be saved and just goes outside of the net and stays out. So it remains a 5-4 game. And back the other way we go. It's number 99 for More Dudes. Bit of a trick ball action here. Loose ball. Looks they're faking that the ball's on the near side, but it's actually at the center from 99. Now 88 has it. He'll toss it over to the near side. Through the middle. Back to 24. Gets a pick. Sets it up. Shot. And that just goes off Angus's stick. On the near side will be recovered by More Dudes. Long outlet pass the other way. It's going to be a 1-on-1 chance. Here comes some reinforcements. Now it's 2-on-2.
3-on-2.
3-on-2. Here's a chance. Shot over the time and score!
Wow, as you were calling it. The More Dudes kept sending more players, and the Woodsmen, unfortunately, not able to keep up with them.
A big laser there from More Dudes as they are able to get that. Let's take a look at the replay and see how that went down.
You see he's got it. We've got the odd man rush coming. The third guy comes in from the back, and More Dudes sends More Dudes.
2-goal cushion now for More Dudes here as we are late into the first half. 2:30 left to go here. And More Dudes will get that off the face-off violation.
More Dudes
Centering pass out in front, and shot and save by the goaltender. Got his right arm into that one. Andrew Haas credited with that goal. Second of the game. Oh, that ball went right off the mask. Number 1. He's actually wearing a full-out like college-style mask as opposed to, just the visor. Good thing that they're doing that there. That could have really hurt him hard.
Definitely.
On that face shot.
More dudes in the crease, but Woodsmen can't hold on to the ball. They turn it back over.
And more dudes will continue their offensive assault here on the near side. Sean Riley has it. Looking for help. Back to Riley. A little bit of a give and go. There's a shot and score as Tommy Castagna able to get another one. I think that's his third. We'll have to see. But Tommy Castagna able to get a goal for more dudes, and the goals just keep piling on. Let's take a look at the replay here on the give and go.
Beautiful behind the back pass, cuts around the top, gets the ball, and rifles it to the far corner.
And that is the hat trick for Tommy. As he gets his third goal of the half.
To give them a 3-goal lead.
Yep, 7-4 now. Final minute of play here in the first half as the Woodsmen have a little bit of a mountain to climb here. But they have kept the game interesting throughout the most of this first half.
It's a foot race, and again, more dudes coming down first.
There's some speed, a shot, and that's going to be saved as Troy Becker tried to slip it through the goaltender on that quick little bounce shot. Number 99 gets it, centering pass out in front. Good save by Angus, able to get the left shoulder up in there, scooped up by the Woodsman. Tries to take another shot. That's another save by Angus. This time to his right. Ball be picked up by the Woodsman in the attacking zone. Low shot. That just goes wide off the near side. Bounces high. It'll be corralled up. Oh, there's some slashing going on here. And the Woodsman might be getting a penalty out of that one. There's a bit of a punch and a bit of a slash. It's number 24 that was doing the slashing, and he's going right to the box.
Amazing job by the More Dudes player, making sure he didn't retaliate, draw the power play after several attempts to engage him. Great job. Just sticks his hands out to the side, says, not sure what you're doing. I want to play some lacrosse.
And he goes right to the box, and that will be some carryover penalty time into the second half.
Wow, what a first half, though.
11 goals within the first half, and it has been very closely contested for the most part until More Dudes decided to ring off 3 consecutive goals here within the last 5 minutes roughly. And holy, this has just been just a madhouse for goals, and what a game to watch here.
Yeah, all the games have been amazing, but yeah, 11 goals in 15 minutes. Wow. Yeah, it's back and forth action, and like you said, More Dudes kind of figuring some things out on the transition, getting out there fast, making sure they beat the Woodsmen down to their end. They've had several odd man breaks, and when you have more offensive players than defensive players in the zone, that's what's going to happen.
And the big thing that due to their success is that they're winning a lot of faceoffs. As we mentioned before, possession is a major thing. It can be a deciding factor that could make or break you in these games because of how shortened and abridged these games are to your typical major lacrosse game that you would see.
Definitely. And like you said, in this sport, you get to score, and then you can get possession of the ball back and get potentially, as we've seen here, multiple goals in a row.
We are moments away from starting the second half as the Woodsmen will be on the penalty kill here for 1 minute, a full minute. As that's our minor penalties, how long they are here. As the loose ball will be picked up by Andrew Haas and the More Dudes as he takes it through the middle. Now back to the center for Becker. There's a shot that goes high and just ricochets off the shoulder of the goaltender, but Becker able to scoop that back up. Becker's got it. He'll get it to the near side for King Gorman. King Gorman loads up and easily in the breadbasket. And a delayed penalty is coming up here. It's going to be a cross check against the Woodsmen, and this is going to put them on a 5-on-3 situation. However, the penalty clock is running, so that actually may subside by the time they actually restart here.
Oh, they stopped the clock to fix the...
Oh, so the clock is stopped. All right, we'll restart. So 11 seconds of 5-on-3. And the number 24 from that roughing penalty will come back out afterwards. Let's see if they can score before that happens. Quick shot, one-timer. Great save there by the goaltender. Able to shoulder that out. So number 24 returns out of the box and is trying to cherry pick. And one of the players on Mordu's decides to retreat back in case possession changes over.
They're playing a 5-on-3.
33 seconds left to go here in the cross-checking penalty as that ball could not be corralled. And now picked up by the Woodsmen going back the other way and opting to just kind of slow it down a little bit to try to wear out the penalty. Here's a pass out in front. Shot. Score! Number 77 sneaks through the defense and is able to beat Angus on the far side. Have to go here. That just closes the gap a little bit now. It's now 7-5, and that'll effectively also wipe out the rest of the penalty.
Yeah, an absolutely great knockdown by the Woodsman. Scoops it up, runs, left unattended in front of the net. 77, fakes to the right, goes far side.
And after that goal, number 55, who was serving the penalty, was trying to leave the box, but the referee's telling him, no, you can only leave the box when it's in play, not during between whistles. And score just like that from more dudes as they retaliate with their own goal, quickly beating the goaltender through the 5-0, and the 3-goal lead is restored at now 8-5.
Here we go. Wins the face-off to himself. Beautiful shot. He's on the far side. Shoots it across body. Nice goal.
Danny Biocho is the one who got that one, rather, 92. And he's got the ball again, looking for another one. And instead he passes it. Shot out in front and score as Cameron King Gorman gets on the board there and extends the lead by 4 in 2 quick succession strikes.
And that's got to sting. 92 was the one getting cross-checked and punched, and now he's got a goal and assist, winning every face-off. That's a great way to retaliate.
Best way of revenge is winning, and the more dudes are doing that right now, extending their lead to 4 goals. Now the Woodsmen. See if we've seen some offensive prowess from them. Let's see if they can get it here in the second half. Centering pass not on the mark. There's a loose ball for it in the high slot. Who's going to get it? And the Woodsmen will pick it up. Pass, one-timer. Oh, and that shot didn't quite hit its mark as 88 didn't get all of it. It kind of lobbed in the air a bit, almost on a huge changeup. I'd almost beat Angus for a second, but he was able to turn around very quickly and make the stop. To the near side, back to the far side. Ball being cycled through.
Woodsmen run a box +1.
And here's a fast break the other way. There's an odd man rush for 99. Takes the shot, and it trickles behind the net and scores. It hit Angus, but it was able to roll with enough speed, just barely to get over the net now. And it's 9-6 now as the Woodmen are trying to claw back into this game.
Nice shot. Yeah, that one barely trickled through, but beautiful. And they're trying to stay in this game, making it a 3-goal game again.
Definitely an interesting game here as we've seen a ton of goals this game so far. And a legal pick will award the ball over to the Woodsmen. There's some anger going on there from the Woodsmen bench on that call. They wanted a little bit more than what was given. Let's see what's going to happen here. Oh,
there's some very heated fans here.
Yeah, it's coming from the bench, actually. A lot of jaw-jacking happening. Yep, so it's going to be a slashing penalty against number 77 to the Woodsmen. And that's what the commotion was coming from by the Woodsmen. Not happy with that call, and that just effectively might kill a little bit of momentum of what they had right now as more dudes will go back into the power play. Unsuccessful, they're over 2 so far. Let's see if they can get there first. The near side, shot off the left pad, and that'll roll into the goaltender's stick, and number 9 will take over here. Pass over the top to the neutral zone. 22 there on the far side. He'll bring it up for the Woodsmen. 33 seconds left to go here in the penalty. They're trying to just kill some clock. There's a pass over in front, not there. It is 5-on-4 action, though it looks like it's 3-on-4 in the offensive zone. Quick diving shot and scored by number 24. The Superman dives over the crease and able to pick the corner. It's a shorthanded goal. And back again, we are at a 2-goal deficit for the Woodsmen, and they're making this a game.
How about that? The strength just bullies his way through there, dives across the crease. Beautiful finish.
9:07 left to go here in the second half. It's 9-7 for More Dudes over the Woodsmen. And the Woodsmen win the faceoff. Very important that they get this one, as number 1 will have it on the near side. He'll get it through. Number 99 rifles a shot, and he scores!
Woodsman getting fired up.
Hard, low shot. Able to pick the bottom corner.
It's 9-7.
And just like that, it's a 1-goal game as the Woodsmen are not out of it. And they're trekking along here.
Doing all the things right. Like you said, face-off guy wins it, runs down, feeds it up. He gets a good screen.
It's been a big key here this game. And the Woodsmen win the face-off yet again. That's number 1. Coming through the middle for 99. He's on the far side. He's directing traffic, trying to get a pick. He'll get it to 77 on the near side. Back to 99. Oh, and that pass not there, and that goes over the wall. So it'll be More Dudes' ball here. Oh, the ball's jarred loose. However, that ball is from behind the mats there. And the referees will stop play. So let's see. It looks like they're going to do a face-off from the ball being jarred behind the mats. And that might have to frustrate the Woodsmen a little bit, because had those mats be down a little bit more, then they would have had clear possession on the loose ball pickup. Instead, it's going to be a face-off here down the middle. But that is part of the game here, is the field obstacles, if you will, for lack of better term. And More Dudes will pick up the ball, and they'll win the face-off. Becker. He's got it on the near side. Going to the middle, and he'll pass it off to the far side. Centering pass. Becker's got it. Back over the top. Shot, and it goes off the half wall. It'll be picked up by Becker. Still looking for a man. He'll get it through to Scriff. Scriff has kind of a weak shot, and it'll be easily corralled by the goaltender. Oh, that just goes off the top of the glass. Still in play over. Odd man rush the other way. Here comes number 4. Finds the screens, and he scores! What a smart play there by the Woodsmen. Number 4 using the pick as a screen.
By Becker.
Angus couldn't see what was going on, and he lets it in.
Number 4 actually is the one. He tips the ball down. He scoops the ball up, and then is able to hit the ground running. What a great play by number. Do you know what his name is? Amazing play. Runs over, like you said, and then super smart. Uses the guys as a screen and goes down.
And we're all tied up here at 9. The More Dudes trying to reclaim that. Troy Becker, pass it off, out in front, shoots, and he scores! And that tie didn't last for long, as Cameron King Gorman gets another goal. I believe that is the hat trick for him. It's now 10-9. It has been all offense this game.
A lot of great offense here. You see him flying down the floor again. Passes it all the way across. Where he starts to come around, you got to get on him. You can't leave a guy down by the goal all alone with his hands free.
And that is the second of the game for Cameron King Gorman.
And here they go again.
Oh, God, he's got another chance out in front. Great save there by the Woodsmen. It's a rebound chance. Oh, he gets it with the other shoulder. Oh, my, 2 great chances on the shoulders of the Woodsmen goalie. That was up to the task. Back the other way. Woodsman with a shot and scores!
They tie it up again.
Oh, those 2 great saves helped it. And now we're back tied again at 10-10. I don't think I've ever seen such a high-scoring game this tournament between these 2 teams. We're all knotted up at 10 apiece.
No, beautiful behind-the-back pass. He comes down and then rifles it and paints it into that far corner.
If you are tuning into this game, this is one of the games you want to be watching right now. It is all offense on both these teams. A 10-10 tie. 5 minutes left to go here in the second half. I can't wait to see the finish here. Woodsmen were down by 4 at one point, and they've come all the way back to make it a 10-10 tie. Can't count either of these teams out. And there's going to be a too many men bench minor penalty here. Let's see who it's going to be against. That's why we have the stoppage here. It looks like it's going to be against. It's going to be against the Woodsmen here. And we'll
be
go
served
see
by
who
number
it's
22,
served
I
by.
believe.
22 looks like they're going to be serving the penalty here. So a bench minor, as more dudes will go back on the power play. Let's see if they can capitalize and break this tie.
And more dudes with the short bench. It'd be interesting to see how the end of this game goes, if they have the legs or the Woodsmen like you see here on a break. 77.
Pass intercepted. Here it comes. A shot. Score! Number 77 gets the shorty, and he gives the Woodsmen the lead. It's now 11-10.
And more dudes
with just 4 minutes left to go here. And wow, this game quickly turned on a dime.
Yes, it did. And here you go. You see him pick the ball up, down, throws a little fake, and then boom, bounces it right underneath him.
11-10 now for the Woodsmen, as the more dudes have been practically leading this entire game there. So big momentum shift here. Let's go back the other way. Remember, there's still 8 seconds of power play left, and they capitalize as more dudes scores. Number 92 gets another one and ties this game up again. The momentum swings in this game are crazy. 11-10 now for the
high-powered offense. And he wins the face-off, you'll see. The Woodsman thinks he's got it, and then he stays with the loose ball, picks it up, drives his way, fakes this little half fake with the stick like he's going to pass, making the goalie hesitate, and then shoots it down on him. Wow. Like I said, let's see if this bench comes into play. More dudes has a pretty short bench compared to the Woodsman. 3 minutes left at the end of the tournament.
See the shorthanded goal, now a power play goal from that one penalty. And that shot will be stopped by Angus. Able to get the pad, then the stick there. And just under 3 minutes to go here in the second half. We're all knotted up at 11. And 11 is typically a score that if you have it, you're likely winning the game here. So one of these teams is going to kind of walk away a bit disappointed here. But what a playoff game this is for 17th place, as these two teams are throwing on a show. Great save there by the Woodsman, able to get his left shoulder into that one.
I think this is the highest scoring game we've had all weekend, and he's all by himself.
Oh, no, that pass. There's a shot and score! Number 24 does it again, beating Angus on a beautiful little deke. That is now 12-11. Disappointed here for the Woodsmen. What is going on here? This is just absolute mastery of offense here by both teams. Look at this huge pass.
Beautiful. Goalie makes a save.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect on both ends there.
Huge thanks to the camera operator, making sure we catch that. This is a very high-paced game there, back and forth. What a goal. Flying.
1 goal lead here for the Woodsmen, as they haven't had the lead a whole lot in this game, but they have it here just by the slimmest of margins. Oh, that pass goes back, and that was intended for number 7, who's wondering, what is going on here? Oh, the goalie kind of threw it off. Almost could have got a delay game there, but the referee was able to stop that ball. As more dudes will have it in the offensive zone. 1:39 left to go here. They coughed up a 4-goal lead.
Not able to get a handle on it. Looks like the Woodsmen are going to pick it up.
Number 7 will come and try to pick it up, or will he?
Oh.
Little battle for it, and it's finally chipped to a Woodsman. Oh, or is it? And
10 seconds.
They'll call it. And they'll call it to be the Woodsman ball. Odd man rush back the other way. Quick shot. Score! Number 4 is able to beat Angus. And just like that, a 2-goal lead for the Woodsmen. This is the biggest lead that they've had
10 seconds.
this entire game in this high-scoring affair. 13-11.
This is when you want it. He throws a little fake, making the goalie go over to the right, and then comes back to the left. What a goal by number 4. And this is when you want to come on. So the Woodsmen are definitely getting the lead when they want it.
A combined 24 goals split between these two teams here. I don't know if I've seen a bigger score than this tournament. And oh my, this is the game that you want to be tuning into, everybody. As number 1 has it here on the near side for the Woodsmen.
Teammates telling him to drive down towards the net. Looks like he's going to cut through.
1 minute left to go here in the final half. And that pass from behind the back just goes over the top. Number 99 able to recover it. Centering pass not there. And there's a battle for it, picked up by 24. 24 tosses it and tries to one-timer for 99. And
see the Woodsmen leaving a couple guys down as a safety valve, trying to hold on to the lead.
Yep, don't want to allow those outlet passes. So here come more dudes. Quick shot, and that'll be caromed aside by the stick of the Woodsman goaltender. Recovered shot. Where did that go? Oh, it almost trickled in, but it just actually rolled just outside of the net.
And they call a timeout, the Woodsmen.
And timeout has been called by the Woodsmen. So we're going to stoppage and play here with 26.6 seconds to go, and this game was seemingly looking like it was going to be for more dudes, and they were going to run away with it. They had a 9-5 lead at one point in time, and they've coughed it up now, and it's now 13-11 for the Woodsmen. And again, the back and forth in this game is absolutely astonishing. I didn't think I would see such two high-powered offenses clashing together like this. It's like a heavyweight bout, just a slugfest.
Yeah, and the Woodsmen, they took a couple penalties and they got it together, showing their composure, really showing the experience on the team.
Here come more dudes. Quick shot, and that trickles through, and that's a very important goal needed from more dudes as they pull themselves together in one, and that was Troy Becker with the goal. Oh, we're in for some high-stakes drama here between these two teams. It is a close one. It has been seemingly huge momentum swings and then very tightly knitted, closely contested games. 18 seconds left. Woodsmen win the face-off, and that is important for possession. They're going to play a little keeper on. No, they're going to take the shot over the top, try to get the insurance marker.
He might regret that.
Oh, that's not going to go in. Long outlet pass the other way. Here's a chance to tie a shot.
Oh, my
goodness!
Wow! Does he regret not holding onto that ball and killing the shot clock right now?
Andrew Haas ties it up with 4.4 seconds left to go. All the Woodsmen had to do was just stall the timer out, but they tried to go for the shot. And my goodness, no, they're going to take the shot over the top. This game up. What a game this is. We're tied at 13 apiece at 4.4 seconds to go. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Long shot for the last one, and that's going to sound the buzzer. So we are going to sudden death overtime, and how fitting that we are going to be in this situation with this kind of game.
This is amazing. Wow. I mean, they come right back. Like you said, it started out looking like it was going to be more dudes heavy. They had a big lead at one point, and props to the Woodsmen. They battled through. They came back. They got their composure together, and they are playing amazing. But right now, that guy's got to be, I don't know, he's got to be upset. They should have held on to the ball and tried to kill the clock. They went for one more goal with 8 seconds left, and it only took 4 seconds for the more dudes to score.
Resiliency from both teams in different ways. We've seen the Woodsmen come back from a 4-goal deficit, and now we've seen more dudes able to score 2 goals in the final minute to tie things up. Great job on both of these teams. They're just showing their true character out today, and it has been a fantastic one here with 13-13 as we're headed into the overtime frame here.
Yes, thank you very much to all the players out there putting on this show, an amazing show. I can't believe it, though. 8 seconds left, more dudes gets the ball in their zone, and it took them 4 seconds, drive down, score, tie the game, and now we're in overtime. Golden goal, sudden death. First goal wins, however you'd like to phrase it.
15 minutes is on the clock. With the way this game's going, we may not need those 15 minutes at all. As the Woodsmen
I wouldn't imagine it's going to take that long.
Woodsmen with the face-off balls on the far side, as they'll get their first chance, and maybe their only one. Woodsmen back to this point. Shot, and that's deflected off. There's a loose ball. Who's going to get it? And
more dudes
by more dudes. It's going to be 2-on-2 the other way. Troy Becker has it, waiting for the rest of the cavalry to arrive. And now more dudes will get their first chance on offense here in this overtime frame. Pass out in front, not there. It's a loose ball. Who's going to get it? It'll be more dudes as Andrew Haas picks it up, and he'll drop it off.
Beautiful play by 92 to pass it over to him. Yeah. And now their leading goal scorer has the ball.
Castana will get it out to the far side. Shot over the top, and that'll be easily saved with the stick And back the other way we come as the Woodsmen with a long outlet pass. Not there as the ball will bounce into the near side corner in the offensive zone for the Woodsmen. They'll reclaim possession. Number 40 is going to cut through into the middle. Looking for a lane. He might be using a little scrum in front of him as a screen, but he opts not to take the shot. Every possession very vital here in sudden death.
10 left on the shot clock.
Low shot, saved by Angus. Kind of falls back a bit, but the ball won't go with him, so it'll stay outside, and play will continue as more dudes will go. That's number 92 cutting it across.
What a great player he is. So much fun to watch.
Thomas Castagna, he's had a great game so far.
Another one. There's so many good players out here.
On the far side, back to Castagna. He takes a quick shot.
Oh!
And that's going to be saved. Trying to go through 5-hole on that one. The goalie able to get his stick out in front and stop that. Here's some slashing from the back. Try to catch him on the back check there. And there's a loose ball in the middle, and number 0 will finally corral. He'll get it to the double zeros, or 99 rather. Loose ball in the corner will be picked up by the Woodsman in the offensive zone. Number 99 sends it across. There's a shot, bounce shot, and that just goes off Angus's left shoulder. Play will continue. Woodsman over the top. And that pass not in the mark. It'll be an over and back as they could not corral it. Oh, he can't do that. That's unsportsmanlike conduct. Going to be called against the Woodsman as the bench players after the whistle were knocking the ball back from that over and back call.
Delay a game.
Yep.
Wow. I mean, with 26 goals, I did not think it was going to take us this long to get a goal, but both teams playing great. Goalies have both made a couple of nice stops. And now we have the power play.
2.5 minutes into this overtime period. Number 77 will serve the penalty here. Power play. Could that be the dagger for the Woodsman here, who played a great game? Low shot. That just bounces off the pads and back the other way. No over and back, however, as that went off the goalie. And Angles will come out to play that ball and help out his team as Becker will receive it. And he's going to come through the middle into the offensive zone. 39 seconds left on the power play. Castagna. Shot over the top. That just goes wide. Back the other way. It could be a breakaway chance. Pass is there. It's going to be one-on-one. One with one arm. Turns around. Over the back, and Angus makes the save with his right pad. 23 seconds left on the penalty as more dudes will come back on the attack. Becker. Castagna. That tic-tac-toe pass. That just goes over the top. Loose ball here in the corner. And it'll be picked up by the Woodsmen in the defensive zone. 3 seconds left in the power play. And we're back to even strength. Ball on the near side by number 7. He might take a little bit of time to try to get some of the rest of the group going on here, and he'll just drop off the ball for the offense. There's one man back for each team in the other side to prevent any of those outlet passes. 40. Centering pass from behind the back, and that just goes just wide, just barely missing the post.
Great job by the D to be on his hands. Beautiful shot and save by the goalie.
Angus with another save and relatively easy one on a sharp angle shot.
I think he was trying to get a reset on the shot clock.
And more dudes will take over. And what is a highly contested, highly scoring game. And now both teams are struggling to score here within the first 4 minutes and 15 seconds of the overtime period as play will continue. More dudes. Low shot. Bounces off the far side wall.
No reset. 5 left on the clock.
5 left. Got to take that shot. That pass out in front. And that will wear out the shot clock violation. Good awareness from number 7 to basically wall that ball out. And that will take over. 40.
Great job by the Woodsmen.
He's coming in with speed. And they're whistling it down.
Too many men again.
Too many men again. And oh, what another mental gaffe here. Oh my, and could this be the penalty that would cost the game? Yeah, it's going to be a bench minor penalty here, as the referees have signaled that. They've had their eyes peeled. Nobody's walking to the bench yet, to the penalty box rather. And we're waiting to see who's going to serve the penalty. So it's going to be against the Woodsmen, as more dudes are lining up here in the offensive zone. As one of the Woodsman players just taking his time heading to the box, maybe to give his team a little bit of a breath here before they go on defense. As Troy Becker will start things off, he's at the center, and looks like this could be a timeout called here as some of the players are just going back to their benches.
Do we have a timeout called or penalty shot? Penalty shot awarded.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
A penalty shot being awarded here. Tommy Costanza could win it all here. Here it comes for the win. Tommy Costanza, shot, and it's saved. Trying to go 5-hole, and it was stopped as the goalie comes in clutch. Oh, my goodness.
Gets his left foot out there. Great play. Costanza tries to drag him over to the side. Goalie being a smart goalie, keeps his foot on the post, knows where he's at, and protects that bottom corner.
Well, it could be the case here is that it could be the penalties in overtime could be resulting in a penalty shot, or at least in this case it did.
I still can't believe we had 26 goals in the first two halves, and now we're over 6 minutes into. Wow. What a showing.
About just under 6 minutes have elapsed here in the overtime period. And both teams now struggling to score after seeing those 26 goals. You're right, Greg. It has been an offensive works fire show here, but oh my goodness. On this other end, here's a chance the other way. Quick shot, and the goalie able to squeeze it up between the legs. And credit to the goalies here in the overtime period. They've done a phenomenal job bottling up these offenses here in the overtime period, keeping it a tie game. Chance out in front, shot. Angus makes the save with his right hand.
Yeah, and it's little things. The goalies come out, help them stay on the power play, making sure they get all these shots. Here comes 92 flying up the floor.
More dudes now getting into the offensive zone, coming in with speed. He's going to hand it off to Sean Riley to the far side. But he to keep out of the zone. That pass is intercepted by number 1. Try to center it out. And back the other way is going to be number 4. He'll get it to the near side to number 40. Takes a quick shot.
Oh my goodness.
Back. Oh, that didn't go in.
We are definitely watching that replay after.
Number 40 out in front. Here's a chance. Trying to go to the short side. Where's that ball?
In the crease before the goal, they say.
Not counting at all. Couple close calls on that one. Outlet pass the other way. Not there for Cameron King-Gordy, who was kind of looking for the hat trick on that one. And back the other way we go again. Number 4 coming into the offensive zone. He's on the near side. Get it off number 40. Winds up, takes a shot. Angus gets the pad. Rebound. Where's that ball? And it bounces up, and More Dudes has it. Long outlet pass the other way. It could be an odd man rush, and it will be. Here's a chance. Pass out in front. Takes a shot.
Twister.
And scores! That's the game winner. Troy Becker off an odd man rush is able to end it for the More Dudes. And that comeback in the last minute pays off, and the patience happens as Troy Becker wins it in one of the most exciting games I've ever seen this tournament. And they'll come away with the win and 17th place in the tournament. Oh my goodness, what a game.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if I can handle a full day of games like this.
Oh my.
Wow. Back and forth. A great showing by both teams. Both teams should be very proud of the way they played out there. Amazing job. Both goalies played great. And More Dudes, you got to give them props. Look at the size of their bench. And they still were firing this far in overtime. Those guys must be in great shape.
Troy Becker getting the game-winning goal off an odd man rush from an outlet pass. And great job by both teams showing their resilience in this game in different ways. But it is More Dudes that will come out on top, and that took half of the overtime period to finally get one goal after seeing 26 in regulation. It's crazy to think of it. The goalies definitely stepped up in moments that they needed to in this overtime period. But it was More Dudes that finally got that last strike, and it came down to the slimmest of margins. What a game between these two. And wow, I'm just astonished by the result we just saw here between these two teams.
Like you said, wow. Wow is all I could say. High-paced offense. It looked at the beginning of the game like More Dudes was going to run away with it. The Woodsmen come back. A great showing from the Woodsmen. Came back, made it a heck of a game.
And we go down to the presentation for 18th place here for the Woodsmen. As number 44 will be number 14 will be the recipient.
Great job, Woodsmen. Great showing here. And a great showing by More Dudes.
And Murph Butler will be the one to accept the award here from Scott Neese, the tournament organizer.
Make sure you check out More Dudes' Instagram page, too. It's pretty hilarious. They definitely are funny.
And thank you for joining us here on this broadcast on probably one of the best games that we have seen all tournament. But it is More Dudes getting it in overtime, winning 14-13 over the Woodsmen, and they will take 17th place, while the Woodsmen will get 18th place. And stay tuned, as we will have our next game coming up later on at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And it's going to be Space Lax versus the Grand River Ironmen, and that'll be the 9th place match. That'll be 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that is roughly 2.5 hours from now, so we'll get a bit of a break in here. So come back around that time and catch on the next game. Steven Stamp will be on there for the broadcast. But until then, this is David Bowie along here with Greg Beecher for the game. Thank you so much for joining this broadcast and this excellent game. We'll see you later on in the day.
Outstanding. And if everybody else gets a break, except for now, we have the U18 guys playing. We will have that. I believe it's Tri-City versus a Onondaga team. Not 100% sure, sorry. But if you follow the YouTube playlist, you will find all the young men games. And we have a women's exhibition all scheduled for later that will be on the live